Welcome back friends. In this tutorial I am going to show you the basic to the advanced use of if function in Microsoft Excel. If function in Excel is a decision making function because it is used for checking a condition, then it returns true and false result based on the condition check. First of all, let's see the theoretical description and the formula syntax of the if function. If function checks whether a condition is met and returns one value if true and another value if false. The formula syntax of if function has total three arguments. These are logical test, value if true and value if false. In the logical test, we have to check for a logical statement, and to check for the logic we use the logical operators. Here in this table I have given the logical operator symbol and their description. These are equal to, greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, and not equal to. By using these symbols we check for the logic or condition. First of all, let's look into the basic example of using the logical test. Here I have written 300 and 700. Suppose that if I need to test whether these two values are equal, then I can use the logical test by using this equal to operator. Here in this cell, press is equal to, click on this value, then use the equal to operator. So type here equal to, then click on second value. Now press enter. Here you see the result is given as false because these two values are not same. If you change this 700 to 300, press enter, then you will get true result here because in this case both of these values are same. Now this true or false result can be replaced with something else by using the if function. So let's see it here. Double click on the cell, then after this first equal to, combine the if function, open parenthesis. The logical test parameter is given by before equal to C4. Now click at the end, put a comma. Here in the value if true, let's write here double quotation. Yes, the values are same. Double quotation close. Now if the result of the logical test is true, then this value will be displayed in the cell. Put a comma. In the value if false, type double quotation. No, the values are different. Double quotation, close parenthesis. Now press enter. Here you see the result is given as yes, the values are same because the result of the logic test is true here and the true value is replaced by this text. If I change this to 350, in this case I got no, the values are different here in this cell because in this case the result of the logic test is false, and for the false result this text is displayed. So this is the basic application of if function. Let's move into second example where I have the customer name, their purchase value. My requirement here is to calculate the discount amount in this column, and the discount amount is conditional. To get 5% discount, the purchase value must be greater than 50,000. So this is a condition. In this case, to calculate the discount amount here, we can use the if function. So here in this cell, press equal to, then type if, open parenthesis. In the logical test, we have to check whether the purchase value is greater than 50,000 or not. For that, click on the purchase value, then use this greater than operator here. Type greater than symbol, then type 50,000. This is our logical statement. If the result of this logical test is true, then the customer will get 5% discount. If the result of this logical test is false, then the customer doesn't get any discount. Now put a comma. In the value if true, now we need to write a formula to calculate the discount value. For that, click on this purchase value multiplied with 5 percentage. then put a comma. Now here in the value if false, we have to put 0 because if the result of this logical testing is false, then the customer doesn't get any discount. So put here 0, then close parenthesis and press enter. Here you see the discount amount is given as 3250 because the purchase value is greater than 50,000. So the 5% discount is calculated here. If you drag this formula down, here you see for this customer B, the discount amount is 0 because this purchase value doesn't meet the criteria. Similarly, for customer D also, the purchase value doesn't meet the criteria. That is why discount is given as 0. For customer C, discount is calculated because it meets the criteria. So this is how we apply the if function. Let's go to another example where I have the data of invoice number, customer name, date of invoice, invoice amount, due date of invoice, payment received and status. The requirement here is to display the status of invoice is clear if the invoice and payment amount are equal. So this is the condition. If this payment received and invoice amount are same, then we have to display the status is clear. In this case also we can use the if function. So here in the cell press equal to, type if open parenthesis. In the logical test we have to check whether the invoice amount and payment received amount are same. For that, click on invoice amount equal to, click on payment received, then put a comma. If the test of this logic is true, then we have to display clear. So here type double quotation, clear double quotation, then put a comma. In case the logical test returns false, then we have to display nothing here. So type here double quotation twice, close parenthesis, then press enter. Here you see the status is given as blank. If you drag this formula down, then you will get clear in the cell if the payment received and invoice amount both are same. Let's go to another example where I have the data of employee name, service period in years, and their performance score. The requirement here is to find out the eligibility for bonus in yes no term by checking these criteria. To get the bonus, the employee performance score must be greater than 6. This is the first condition. And the second condition is the employee must have worked in organization at least for 3 years. So in this case we have two conditions for the eligibility for getting the bonus. So in this case we can use the combination of if and function together, because in case of checking for multiple condition we have to use the and function. So here in this cell press equal to, then type the if function open parenthesis. In the logical test combine the and function, then open parenthesis. Now here in the and function we have to put the first logic, that is the performance score must be greater than 6. So click on performance score, type the greater than operator, then type 6, put a comma. In the logical 2 put the second logic, that is the employee must have worked in organization at least for 3 years. It means the service period must be greater than or equal to 3 years. So here in this case click on the service period, it should be greater than or equal to. So type here greater than equal to symbol together, then put 3. So this is the second logic. Now close the AND function, then put a comma. Now here in the value if true parameter of the if function, we have to put a double quotation, yes double quotation, because if both of these two conditions are true, then the employee is eligible for bonus. So here put yes, then give a comma. In the value if false, type double quotation, no double quotation, close parenthesis. Now press enter. Here you see the eligibility for bonus is given as no because the first condition is satisfied, but the second condition is not satisfied. That is why the eligibility is given as no. Now, if you drag the formula down, here you see only one employee is eligible for getting the bonus because this employee E3 meets both conditions for getting the bonus. The first condition, that is service period of greater than 3 years, is satisfied, and the second condition, that is the score should be greater than 6, also satisfied. That is why this employee is eligible for the bonus. So this is the use of if function in Microsoft Excel for decision making. Thank you so much for watching this video. See you in next tutorial.